Hi everybody, and welcome back to a new video. So today we are doing a review on a new drone. I haven't done any reviews on this particular company yet. This is called the KingKong Tiny 7 racing drone. So this is a FPV mini racing drone, which is really cool. So before we get into the review, I just wanted to say thank you to GearBest for sending this drone for me to be able to do a review on. Appreciate that very much, guys. And if you haven't checked them out, head over to GearBest and check out all the drones that they have for review. They got some really cool gadgets and things like that for you guys. So check them out, guys. They're really cool. They got good prices, great people, really, really nice to deal with. And yeah, that's all I have to say about them. So getting right into the review. Again, this is the KingKong Tiny 7. So it's a 7mm motors. These are brushed motors because it's so tiny. But it's really cool. So what you get with this, you actually get this like Tupperware kind of container, which is really cool. It has your drone in there and all the accessories that come with the drone, which is really, really nice. So we'll pop this open. So the drone that you get is this little yellow guy. It does come with an all-in-one camera. It's got a VTX, and it transmits on the 5.8. So you can use your goggles to be able to do some FPV racing with this. So it's a little bit bigger than my Tiny Whoop, but not much bigger. And it does have an F3 flight board on there. And as you can see right here, I'm going to try and get in close. It's got a mini USB. So this has comes stock with Betaflight 3.11, I think is what it comes with. So you can flash it and you can upgrade it to Betaflight 3.7 is what I did, and go in there and program it. Now, this is not a beginner drone. Just want to tell you guys that ahead of time. And if you don't know much about Betaflight or how to program a drone, I suggest going to check out some videos. There's a video by Justin over at Drone Camps RC. He does a really, really good tutorial. It's a it's Betaflight for Dummies. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check his video. I will put it up in here. You might see a little pop-up. Check out his video. He's got some really cool drones and stuff like that too. So he's a really good guy. So check out his review. So what you get inside the actual box here. So it comes in this yellow color, but you also get different canopies. So you can change it from yellow, you can do red, you can do white, you can do pink if you want. You get 3 sets of extra propellers, all in the different colors. So you get red, white, pink. You also get a set of screws and those little dampeners. You get a little prop remover, and it's actually a really nice one. It's made out of metal. It's not the cheap plastic ones, which is really, really nice. So you get a lot of stuff in this kit to be able to go and race with. Also, you get this 2.4 F6 controller. This is a basically a Futaba controller, so it's actually really, really nice. And this is one of those ones that you can actually go in and you can program in Betaflight as well. So standard how it works is over here you got your arm and you got your disarm switch, and that's all that does over there. Over here now, stock inside of Betaflight, it's set to angle mode. You can change that. You can put horizon mode and you can put acro mode in there as well. But since I'm still learning to fly FPV, I just kept it in the angle mode. And you can adjust all your PID tunings and all the other different tunings that you can do in Betaflight. So again, if you don't know Betaflight, I suggest watching some videos on how to do it. It didn't take me too horribly long, but it is a little complicated. It's a great learning process though, and it's really cool because you can do some really cool stuff with this. Also, you get 5 of these batteries. These are like a Tiny Whoop battery, and these are a 500 milliamp 3.7. So you actually get 5 of these batteries all together, which is pretty cool. Most of these little Tiny Whoops, you normally get only maybe 1 battery, maybe 2 if you're really lucky, but this one comes with 5, which is pretty sweet. So you can actually like take it out, and I've been getting about 5-6 minutes worth of flight time, which is pretty decent for these little batteries. That's not bad. So 5 times 5s, you can probably get almost a whole half an hour worth of flight time. So hold on just one second, guys. I'm going to grab the other batteries and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I had the batteries on the charger there. So you get 5 of these batteries, which is pretty sweet, because normally these batteries run like 15 to 16 bucks for a pack of usually like 3 to 5 of them. So that's pretty nice. And it also comes with a an actual hobby grade charger, which is actually really, really sweet. It's a USB charger. So you can plug it in here at the end on a micro USB, and you can just plug it into your computer, or you can plug it into, like, say, your cell phone charger, which is fine. And also, which is really, really cool, you can plug up to a 2S, 2 to 4S battery on here with that kind of connector. So if you're out in the field and you need to recharge some batteries on the fly while you're out there, you can take one off, you can plug it in and have your battery, and you don't have to bring your computer with you or plug it into a wall. You can just have this with you. And the way this works, it's got 2 different sizes. It's got the regular, like, tiny whoop style, the smaller connectors, and it's got the bigger big whoop style ones. So how this works is you just plug these in just like that. I'm going to kind of show you here in a second. There we go. So you can actually charge 5 batteries all at one time on this same charger, and you can't see it because I don't have it plugged in, but there's little lights that light up on the bottom here, and so when it's charging, those lights are on, and when they're done charging, they turn off. And so that's actually pretty cool. So you can charge up to 5 batteries all at the same time, so you don't have to take one off, charge it, take one off, charge it, take one off. You can just do it all at once. So that's actually really cool. I know these battery chargers, or this USB battery charger that they included, this right here alone, I've seen this on like Amazon and eBay, and these are like anywhere from like 10 to 15 bucks just for this charger alone, and then another 10 to 15 bucks just for those batteries. So you get an incredible, awesome deal with this package, which is really, really, really cool. So it's really nice. So again, this is the KingKong Tiny 7, and it's a really sweet a sweet little tiny whoop. It's not too bad. Again, I'm still learning the FPV, and I'm still learning to fly the tiny whoops. So I'm not the best pilot at these, but I thought I'd get something to kind of check out and see how it does. It's a really nice little setup that they give you. And what I like about this, you guys might have watched the old video. I will put a link up for that one as well, for the Fury Bee tiny whoop that I did. So, and this is a little bit bigger because it's got the 7mm, but what I like about it, it's reinforced on the sides here. Look back on that video on the Fury Bee F36 I did for the tiny whoop. It's not reinforced on the sides here, so sometimes it can bend a little bit if you get into a crash or something like that. And I like that the camera is protected under here as well, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to hook up a battery really quick for you guys and show you what it looks like. And it's really easy to put these batteries in. All you do is you just slide them in just like that. They're just like the Fury Bee or any of the other little tiny whoops. And then all you do is you just take your connector here and you plug it into your battery directly like that, and you'll see some different things under here. So that flashing blue one over here, that just means that the controller hasn't been connected to it yet. And then the other 2 flashers, that tells you what channel you're on, so you can go in and you can change the channels too. So this thing is totally programmable and really, really nice. And then again, once you turn on your remote and like that, and then what will happen is that light goes solid blue. And so one thing to let you guys know, if you're new to beta flight and programming, one mistake I made that I don't want you guys to make as well is make sure that you bind the quadcopter to the remote first before you do any programming in beta flight. And then once you do that, then do your programming. Otherwise you have to dump all your settings and everything, and you have to start over again. It's a real pain in the rear end. So make sure you do that. So but that's all I have for it. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pause the video here, and what we'll do is we'll head outside, and then we'll do a quick little video and show you guys how it flies. So hang on, guys. Alright guys, so I'm here at the park, and today we're going to be doing a flight with the KingKong Tiny 7 little Whoop. So got the batteries charged up, got the remote, everything good to go. I've got the FPV goggles sitting over here, so I'm going to attempt, I hope, with this sunlight, I've got it covered. Hopefully you guys can see what the drone sees. Now, keep in mind, I'm still learning to fly FPV. I'm still learning to fly these little tiny drones. I'm not good at it. I'm better with the big drones. So if it looks like I'm a novice and I'm crashing this thing, it's probably because you're right, because I kind of suck with them. So, but it's a really cool little drone. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, get it hooked up, make sure I've got a picture coming through the goggles, and then we'll be right back. So I've got the little quadcopter bound up to the remote. I'm going to go ahead and hit the arm so it arms the motors. And I use the motor stop so that way when I pull the throttle completely down, it makes the motor stop. So we're going to go ahead and take this little guy for a flight. I've got the FPV goggles on, so I'm hoping you guys can see the video okay. So, and I apologize again, my piloting skills on these little guys is not the best. These little guys are just so sensitive to turns and everything like that. Especially this controller. It's now this does not do flips. I think if you set it to like acro mode, you can probably, in acro mode, you can get it to flip. But this is a pretty cool little quad. I think I've got to adjust it a little bit in beta flight because it does turn on me a little bit, as you can see. And I think I need to do some more PID tuning and stuff like that. Maybe turn it down a little bit for myself because it's really sensitive. So you can see it's still turning, so I think I need to make some adjustments. I think I need to make an adjustment to the yaw is what I need to do. But it's pretty cool. I'd fly it inside for you guys, but I am not quite that good yet to fly inside, and I don't want to damage anything or hurt anything. And I'm getting about, when I'm flying it, I'm getting about roughly 5 to 6 minutes worth of time, which is not that bad. So let's do a punch out on this thing and let's see how it does. Or not. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. See, here's where my piloting skills are not so great, guys. So I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to launch it. There we go. We'll send it out a little bit. There we go. So it's a great little quad. It's kind of tiny, so I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see in the camera. Be careful when you're going down because you can get in that. You see how it wobbled like that when I brought it down? It doesn't have stabilization like a DJI or some of the bigger drones do. So you get in that vortex ring state, and it does the circle of death is what it's called basically, and it causes the drone to just go completely straight down. So just keep that in mind. And this is not self-hovering or anything like that, so I'm doing all of the hovering and everything like that. But the controller definitely is nice. There we go. Oh, my fault. Let me bring it back up again. It's kind of really hard once this thing gets in the grass to get it to launch. There we go. So it's definitely, I mean, you can fly it. We don't have much wind out here today in Colorado at all. So, which is nice. And this thing's got really good range. We'll send it out a little bit. It's got a lot of speed for being a little tiny whoop, surprisingly. There we go. So you can see it's a cool little drone. I'm really impressed with this. And the kit that you get with it, you get so much with it, and it's definitely really worth the money. And if you want to get into something to do programming with like Betaflight and stuff, this is a really cool like beginner little drone that you can get into that with. Because the more professional drones, if you really want to get into like the racing and programming and stuff like that, you're going to want to learn Betaflight or Clean Flight. So it's just a nice, fun, yeah, see where I got that ring state right there, guys? There we go. All right, let's bring it in for a landing. Oh. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about, guys, with the ring state. And I think the battery's dying out a little bit too. So you only get, like I said, about 5 minutes worth of time. So guys, this is my review on the KingKong Tiny 7 Whoop drone. It's really, really cool. I really like it a lot. Hopefully the FPV turned out okay and you guys can see the filming okay. But it's really cool. It comes with a really nice controller. It's got really nice range and everything like that. So I'd highly got some grass in the blade there. That's probably why it messed up. So, but it's a really cool like beginner to learn how to use Betaflight and stuff like that. So if you guys like the review, give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel and my reviews, hit the subscribe button for me. That really does help. And if you hit the bell, that just lets you know when I have new videos each and every week for you guys. And thank you for all the new subscribers, existing subscribers. Thank you for all the support and comments. I apologize, the gardeners here at the park are working, so if you hear that, that's what that is. But guys, again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And in the meantime, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high. I'll see you guys next week in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me again.